Hi, this is Rachelle with Scrapcraftastic, and I am going to be doing the monthly setup in 3 of my planners: my B6 Stalogy, which is an everyday planner, my DIY disc bound, which is my work planner, and my classic size happy planner, which I am using for PR. So I decided to do all of these at one time and get them done for the month of May 2022. The first one that I'm going to be working in is the B6 Stalogy. I'm going to be using some washi tape from Simply Gilded and a few stickers from my Patreon, the Scrapcraftastic Patreon. And I've already tipped in or added in the monthly calendars for the whole year. So May is here and ready to be decorated. I'm using the fireworks washi in the footer. And I'm using a blue and white stardust at the top for the header. We have a few birthdays this month, so I'm using some birthday stickers from Piper Paper Company to note those. And I'm also using some stickers from last year that were perks to Scrapcraftastic patrons. This was when I initially started the monthly kits or sets with holidays, occasions, and sayings. So I use the Mayflowers, and here I'm putting down Cinco de Mayo. And I'm also using May the 4th. I'm using the May sticker and noting where Mother's Day is, and also the unofficial start of summer, which is Memorial Day, but I'm putting it on the day after. Here I'm looking in the Roy G. Biv sticker books by Kelva Plan for some florals, something to add a little something more to this spread. And I have this piece here that I had previously cut for something, so it fits nicely in the sidebar, so I'm adding that there. And then the blank squares at the end of the month are a good place to decorate, so I'm going to add a few florals in that area. Sorry, I'm out of frame a bit. So after adding the florals to the empty boxes, I decided I wanted something up in the top left corner where it says May, where I put the May sticker, and I used the leftover piece there. And I'm using the doctor appointment stickers for appointments that I have coming up for the month of May. And I'm using the glasses icon for an eye appointment that I have coming up. And I have a special meeting coming up, so I'm using a meeting sticker for that to note that. And then a dentist visit. So it's going to be a busy month of appointments for me, especially the first week of the month. And here I've gone through my dolls and decided to use some dolls that I haven't used in a while. This is one of the big hair dolls from JD in Brooklyn. And even though she's taken up a huge amount of space, I decided I wanted to use her anyway. So I just tuck her fro up under the Mother's Day sticker. So that's it. A quick, easy, simple layout for the month of May in my everyday planner, which is a B6 Stalogy notebook. Next up, we have my work planner. These are printable inserts that are dated, available to patron elites over at the Scrapcraftastic Patreon. I printed the vertical version. There is also a horizontal version, but I am using the vertical half letter size. So I'm just cutting these in half and getting them ready to go in the planner. Here I'm using my arc punch to punch the inserts. I have it set to junior size, and I'm just going to line them up and punch. So I'm going to go ahead and put these in the planner except for the title page and the monthlies. And I mentioned this before, I put the months on top of each other instead of behind each other so that when I open the planner, the current month is in the front. Here I'm doing something a little different. There's two grid pages in between the title page and the monthly pages. Well, they're dot grid pages. I'm using these teeny tiny numbers from Dates and Holidays. It's one of the Happy Planner sticker books to date the page vertically for the month. And I'm planning to use this to keep track of my Instagram posts. I'm going to split the page in half also in order to track posts on both of my Instagram accounts. So I have Scrapcraftastic and I also have Journal Life's Journey. It's a lot to keep up with and to post every day, but I'm going to make more of an effort than I have been in the past few months. I've kind of let it just slide and not post every day. But that is one of the secrets of having a successful Instagram page or profile or whatever you want to call it. You have to post every day, at least once a day. So here I'm pulling some stickers to work on the opposite page to give myself room to write down any lists or goals or information for the month of May. So I have this floral, red, white, and blue floral that I'm going to use as somewhat of a header on this checklist. I wouldn't be able to use that first box anyway unless I used a white pen. So I'm okay with covering that up. And I added the other box next to it so that I'd have a more highlighted area to write in. And here I'm just cutting off some of the excess white area. This floral had a spray, but it was white, so you can't really see it. So there's no point in putting it on the page. So I just cut all that extra off. I'm using planner words from CHELA Plan. I'm going to use a focus sticker and place it with the floral to make a header for that box. Here I'm using one of my monthly stickers that I made myself to note that this page with the vertical month on it is for the month of May. And I'm going to use a doll from Isis Ella Jewels to decorate the page. I wanted to give this monthly page more of a journaling feel, so I do have room to do any journaling that I want to do about the month, but I also wanted it to be decorative and fun. So I'm using one of the journaling squares from Isis Ella Jewels as well. And these pages are often just for fun. So here I'm using some boxes from Fabulously Creative to add even more highlighted writing space. And here I'm just going to take a to-do sticker. So if I choose to use the checklist as a to-do, I can, or I can just write to-dos on the actual page. So that is it for that page. Now I'm going to move on to the monthly setup. I'm using some of the same stickers from the Scrapcraftastic Patreon to mark the holidays and occasions. Then I'm using one of the Roy G. Biv floral sticker books from CHELA Plan to just note some appointments that I have throughout the month. I'm just using the red dots because I don't necessarily need to write down what the appointment is, just so that I can note when I'm scheduling what I need to do that on these particular days I have appointments. I think that's better than writing in the appointment or using a appointment sticker for those days since I've already done it in my everyday planner. So now I'm going to be using this red, I think it's supposed to be red, white, and blue with silver bows from Simply Gilded to add a footer to the page. And I'm using some white washi with silver hollow foil up at the top. Then I'm also adding the thinner version of the red, white, and blue to, I'm going to call this my currently page. Until I come up with another name for it. I guess it could be a month. Well, no, it can't be a monthly page because the other page is the monthly page. So I'm going to call it the currently or social media. No, it can't be that either. I don't know. If you have some ideas of what I can call these two pages, let me know in the comments below. So here I'm back to the monthly calendar, and I'm using a doll from COCO'S Vision. I do have discount codes for several of the shops that I use in this video. Everything will be listed in the description box below. I placed the doll in the sidebar, and I'm adding in paydays. So I'm thinking of using the sidebar to list new releases for my Journal Life's Journey digital kits. I'm also using an icon sticker to note that the vertical calendar page is for Instagram. Here I'm decorating the title page. I use some washi from Simply Gilded and a few butterflies from CHELA Creates. I also use labels from one of my journal kits. Here I'm going to add some scripts from Fabulously Creative. This first one says you were born to create, and then I'm going to add create every day. I'm also going to pull some stickers from the XOXO mini sticker book from Fabulously Creative. So I'm going to use this blue box and the floral to add more highlighted writing space. If I want to write a quote, if I want to write just a little message, I like to have those boxes available just to highlight whatever I decide to write. So I'm just adding those pages back into the planner, and that is it for the monthly setup in my work planner. Next, I'm going to be doing the setup in my PR planner, which is a classic size happy planner. I've pulled the Roy G. Biv Florals and Boxes books from Kelva Plan, some red washi tape from Simply Gilded, and I'll be using one of the doll stickers from PLUM Soul Studio. This is going to be a very simple, basic setup because I'm still working out how I want to use the monthly pages in the PR planner. I use the red washi to block out the empty boxes for the month, and I'm using the smaller version at the top to go around the word May and the year 2022. Here I'm using the red doll from PLUM Soul Studio at the bottom of the sidebar. And even though I'm keeping this simple, I think I do need a little bit more on the page. So I am using this red box to highlight May 2nd. May 2nd is the day that the new sticker book from Isis Ella Jules is released. So I am using one of these dolls in her red outfit next to the sticker box to note that. And that is it. That is everything I'm doing in my PR planner for the monthly for May 2022. And that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. Also, make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit that little gray bell so that you'll receive notification each time I upload a new video. Be sure to check the community tab and my stories for updates throughout the week. Also, check us out over at patreon.com/Scrapcraftastic for exclusive content and digital downloads. Visit my other channel, Journal Life's Journey, for craft videos and junk journals. You can find me across social media at Scrapcraftastic. Visit my website and shop at scrapcraftastic.com. If you have any comments or questions, please leave them below. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.